Now that you've started to see it coming, it's time to learn to interrupt your unproductive behavior. Fasten your seatbelts, it's going to be a bumpy road. All in this installment of Turning a New Leaf. Hello and welcome to Turning a New Leaf. My name is Frank Walsh, and in this series we talk about important self-leadership, professional leadership, and relationship topics. My goal is to give you something to think about and to work on in just 5 minutes. Boy, that guy really pushes my buttons. There's no doubt that all of us have uttered that phrase at some point in time in our professional or personal lives. But here's the thing. No one else can actively control how you feel. You are the one pushing the buttons, not them. So how does it happen? After all, you certainly didn't go into the discussion expecting to come out feeling resentful, frustrated, angry, or frightened. And neither did they. You might even notice you start to feel emotional just thinking about the conversation. Last time we suggested you start logging your interactions and discussing your observations with your coach. The goal behind that is to help you see patterns, and patterns will allow you to identify your emotional buttons. Others may not push the buttons, but they can trigger you to push them based on spoken or unspoken cues. What happens in that trigger moment is your mind makes connections to your experiences, thousands of them. The people in front of you are reduced to a series of known threats and responses. They become a bully, a liar, or a cheat. They become frightened cowards, or maybe they become domineering tyrants. You assign meaning to their behavior based on your experiences. This happens insanely quickly and almost completely unconsciously. You don't even realize you're building this image, but build it you will. Once you've assigned it intent, your mind will pour in emotions from the past and dictate how you feel in the present. Finally, you will behave in a way that's worked for you before. You will defend or attack. You will deflect or deny. You will do anything to win or simply not lose. Your emotions are in the driver's seat. You better buckle up. You have to be able to interrupt this cycle in order to have any hope of returning to productive dialogue. The secret is to notice the emotion and then back up. You can't control what others say or do. You can't eliminate their eye roll, their sarcastic jab, or their stoic silence. What you can do is look at your emotional response. You can step back and take a look at the picture you painted of this person and acknowledge that their behavior could come from any number of motives or attitudes other than the ones that you assigned to them. Understand that they had no more wish for this discussion to get ugly than you did. Now you have the opportunity to take control of your emotions rather than your emotions being in control of you. You're going to fail at this frequently, particularly in the beginning. Remember that the goal is progress, not perfect behavior. The process can be helped enormously by getting to the roots of the images you build around others. This involves taking a deep dive into your experiences and making connections from your past to your present. Who else has made you feel this way? What other circumstances have caused you to have an emotional behavior response? These things can be buried very deeply. And as we said last time, you're going to need help to uncover these truths. When and if you're able to connect your past and your present, you'll find it extremely liberating. Next time on Turning a New Leaf, we'll talk about how to return to productive dialogue once you've interrupted your emotional response. I'll see you then.